Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my Logic Pro 11 sidechaining techniques course. In part 14, I showed you how to create gated rhythmic sequences using the noise gate and then using either a software instrument or audio as the sidechain input to trigger that rhythmic sequence. Now, in case you didn't see that video, I recorded just a really basic 16th note rhythm here using the drum synth, and it sounds like this. Now, this is not necessarily meant to be in the song, so I'm actually muting that track. We're just going to be using it as a sidechain source. And for now, I'm going to mute the bass and mute the drums as well. So what I'm going to do here is on my cosmic strings, you can do this before or after the reverb, and I'm going to add the AutoFilter to this track. You can find it under Filter. Here it is, AutoFilter. And AutoFilter is really cool because it's both a filter, it has a distortion unit, an LFO, and an envelope. And the LFO and envelope can both modulate the filter. Now, for this example, we're not even going to be using the distortion or LFO units. And we also want to make sure that the dry signal is all the way down because that's going to make you hear the original signal. We just want to hear the affected filter signal of this effect. And so when you use the auto filter like this, it's just like any other filter. You can choose a high pass, a band pass, a low pass, a notch filter, etc. And there's a cutoff frequency and resonance control. So it's great for automating filter sweeps and things like that as well. But when you pair it with the envelope and the sidechain input, you can create some really cool moving sequences. So for this, on my sidechain input, I'm going to go to Instrument and I'm going to select the Metal Machine track. That's going to be our sidechain source to trigger the filter to open. Now, for this type of effect, I typically recommend using the low pass filter. And let's just hear what this sounds like as is. And that may be the type of effect you want, but if you want an even deeper effect, you can pull the cutoff all the way down so that the filter only opens on each of these MIDI notes. You can hear we're not getting much of an effect. So a few things you can do to fix that. One, you can roll up the envelope amount to 100%. And you can also play with the dynamic knob down here. And you can also play with the decay time. So if you want this to be less percussive and pointed of an effect, you can draw out that decay time. And don't forget about the threshold. If you pull this down, more of the signal from the Metal Machine track is going to affect the envelope. If you pull it up, it's going to be mostly just transient information. Just so you can hear what some of these other filter types sound like. Yeah, and some of these 4-pole low passes sound really good. I'm going to use this 6 dB 4-pole low pass. And then once you dial in the filter setting you like, you can bring in the rest of your track. You can even add extra effects after the filter if you like. Maybe if you're looking for something a little bit more rhythmic, instead of reverb on here, I could throw the stereo delay or the tape delay on here. Let's try the stereo delay. Let's hear that with everything back in. And you could even pair this effect with the noise gate ducking effect that's already on the bass. So I can hold Option and just drag this after the delay. And now I have two different side chaining effects working in tandem. Let's listen to the strings first by themselves. I'll dial back the ducking a little bit so it's not going down to nothing. And let's give the whole thing a listen. And there you go. That's how you can use the AutoFilter to create rhythmic sequences in Logic Pro. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. As always, thank you so much for the support, and thanks for watching.